Hello, Henry from Belgium here. Today a nice video about Thunderbird stuff from the Matchbox brand from 1992. I'm not actually a collector of these toys, even though they fall right in my collecting period. And they were also those years when I was young and should have played with them. But I missed it completely. I was busy playing with other toys back then. It's actually by recently making a video about these toys that I found by accident that my interest arose. And due to the fact that that video scored very well here on my channel, I decided to make a few more videos about Thunderbirds.
Thunderbird 2, ready for liftoff.
The stuff in my first video was a collection of separate items in poor condition that actually didn't have much value. And initially I didn't plan to look out for Thunderbird's items any further. However, I found these items on my next trip to the flea market. They are truly collector's quality, because the original packaging is still included. I paid €100 for everything. Lots of money for normal people, but for a collector this is actually a bargain. I have some loose action figures, which are not that special. But I also have Tracey Island with the original packaging. I have the rescue pack and I also have a large version of Thunderbird 2, also both with the original packaging. As always, when you search on the internet you will see the most crazy prices. And if you believe everything, it looks like I have a fortune here. But as always, it's only worth as much as what the collector is willing to pay for it. Anyway, I find they are colorful toys and the theme appeals to me, so that's the first reason why I bought it. Since I would like to provide a detailed discussion of each item, I will split it into 3 videos. Today I will discuss this large version of Thunderbird 2. Before I start, I would like to say that I have already done a lot of research on the internet before making these videos. I also watched several episodes of Thunderbirds and visited various websites with information. I'm not an expert in these toys, but after doing all my research, I can say something meaningful about them that can interest both the die-hard collector and the novice collector. And I love old toys in general, so I already know what things I should pay attention to. Furthermore, I give my personal opinion about what I see and what I observe here. You may have a different opinion, and I would love to hear it in the comments below after watching this video. The first thing I'm going to look at is the box. That is very important for any vintage toy. In the best case there is an outer box and an inlay. I'm going to check the condition of the outer box first. It still looks pretty decent after more than 30 years. But what immediately struck me is that there is a sticker here. That's something I personally hate. And in this box it has been pasted over a piece of drawing, which is very unfortunate. To this day I still haven't found a good way to remove stickers. It is best to leave a sticker on to prevent further damage. Not only the condition is important, but also what's on there and how it's done. At first glance it looks a bit busy. But that's exactly what makes it interesting. It is a mix of photos, drawings, texts in all kinds of sizes and colors. It actually tells a mini story that encourages you to buy. And there are also action figures depicted that are not actually included. That's a clever marketing trick. Purely in terms of artwork, this is a very beautiful box for me. Colorful with those 90s vibes. It provides a lot of information about that particular period. And it's an absolute added value that you as a collector have this with your toy. Equally important is the inlay, but also the manual, and unfortunately that's missing here. I found this photo on the internet to show you what it looks like. Even though it's just a silly piece of paper, it makes the set more valuable as a collector's item. What is included here is an extra piece of cardboard in which the toy was stuck. Inside that piece was the sticker sheet as well as a plastic bag with Thunderbird 4 in it. Ties were placed through these holes, which kept the toy firmly in place. It would have been great if those tie wraps had still been there, but they are cut when opened and thrown away almost immediately. And now the toy itself. First, the condition. I don't immediately see any damage, but there is quite a bit of dust and dirt on it. So cleaning is necessary. Since it also contains battery-operated electronics, this has also to be checked. And I see that the old batteries are still left in here. That is usually not a good sign, because the contact points are often damaged in this way when the batteries have run out. I see that things are not too bad here, and it can still be cleaned. But that won't be easy. A true collector will undoubtedly want a nicer example than this one. A very good tip: remove always the batteries from your old toys. This can cause irreparable damage. And now the playing value. It's quite large and has a lot of nice features. Different sound effects that still work very well, definitely a plus.
SOD, standing by. Thunderbird 2, ready for liftoff.
It looks like all stickers are present. It's made of hard plastic, the toy feels high quality and has some nice details in the finish. When you press these buttons, the landing gear pops out. What I immediately notice is that the legs cannot retract like in the TV series. That was probably too difficult to add here, or perhaps the additional production costs were too high. There is a button to drop the container down. And that includes Thunderbird 4. Also a fairly large model and with detailing. Unlike the model in the rescue pack, you can do an extra feature with this model. It's not much, but the designers have still made the effort to add something to it. Finally, you can also open the cockpit and place action figures in the seats. An important detail: you can only open the cockpit when the container is out. Even though the figures are not included as standard, I was lucky that the previous owner included them. So it's nice that the figures fit, but the cockpit is nothing more than that. Some gray finish in the front, but why no stickers with buttons or lights here? And at the back, it seemed like the budget had run out. Why no accent or finish here? And it's also a pity that the backrests cannot move. The last thing that strikes me is that the green color is not the same as in the TV series. This one is more grass green, while in the series it's dark green. So conclusion, it's a quality toy with nice features and detail, though some extras could have been added here and there to make it even more special. But let's not forget that this was designed for children, and I suppose that they had a lot of fun with it. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with it. It's not in perfect condition, but I can already clean it and use it as a display piece for a while. Feel free to comment below this video and don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.